climb the ladder to ruin other people. How does that get you off? I'm serious. You call us selfish or me, whatever. If I'm in a bitch's face in a club bar, we drinking whatever. I'm not thinking about ruining somebody else's life at all. You're like, well, he wasn't thinking about it either. No, he's talking about it. Yes, he is.
Question there. So the way we do it in public health is we make it very uncomfortable to be unvaccinated. It's like, oh, you can't get a job, you can't go to a restaurant.
Yeah, you can't see. He just said it. You can't get a job. You're gonna lose your job. You can't go to restaurants. Not just the mass. Unvaccinated. Remember they was gonna try to. Remember they used to even talk vaccine passport, and it wasn't just a passport for going overseas. It was going to be a passport for everywhere. And so, I was. Oh, he's a motorcycle rider. Yeah, they just keep. Yeah, it's a black dude. All these niggas keep driving by. They exactly. Just look, just nasty ass niggas. And that's an expensive bike. That bike, I'm pretty sure, what was it, 30,000? He finna lose that shit. That's why he's riding by. Bye bye, nigga. You finna lose your girl. You can't get no pussy. All that shit. Who knows? She probably, if you fucked her up and got kids, I don't mean hit her. You got her pregnant. They mad. They finna lose everything. And these dummies ruined everybody else because they thought there was a status symbol. They thought all that instead of, not even, you ain't got to give a nigga credit. You got a wife and kid. You just anything. Y'all thought it was, so it made y'all feel bad. And y'all really thought y'all was paying everybody back. And y'all was now, what is that? You telling on yourselves, punk bitch. Your shit finna go. And no, we're not celebrating your downfall. You're evil. There's two different things. That's not evil. That is justice. That is real justice. That's why y'all communist, Democrat, black, clown ass, bitch ass niggas started using that word. We want justice. Even remember I couldn't understand. Now I just figured out. And it's a nice cloud, day with the clouds. I just figured out why they kept saying we remember. I was like, why do y'all, and y'all voted, and not only voted, or even if you didn't, y'all rioted in Chicago or whatever, Atlanta. Y'all fought for this, literally tore shit down, tore up car, whatever. And now it's 2022. Duran and got killed because of Democrat policies. You want justice, or your daughter, Shamika, whatever the fuck her name is, and you want justice. Remember that? We want justice from who? The same person you saying failed you. Yeah, especially the ones that were talking about, the judge released him. She called and got a restraining order. The judge released it. A Democrat judge in Atlanta or wherever. But you want justice. But 2 years, the same chick that got killed was running around with her big ass. And I ain't even talking about like out of shape. Her, and not even a BBL, her naturally big ass running around. Black Lives Matter. FTP, fuck the police. Now that same Black Lives then took her life. Like she did now. But see, the family's so evil, they didn't care. They really didn't. They wasn't even talk. They wasn't serious. We want justice. All of it was devil mocketry. They were mocking everything, mocking Jesus mainly. That's all it was, mocketry. Dummies. So now that bit, y'all sacrifice your sister, your daughter for nothing. Your granddaughter, because you're only like 50. Your daughter is like 35, and she was 22. 22. So y'all sacrifice her for nothing. And you got to take care of Jerron, her baby, or she's 22. She might got 3 kids or 5. Yeah, it's over. It's over, bitch.
You can't get a job, you can't go to a restaurant, you can't go to school. It's like, it's gonna get vaccinated.
So was it technically like kind of forced?
Yeah, that's what you force people, but
I mean, she's good though. She's like, listen, so was it like? That's why, yeah, I bet this nigga, what I'm saying? Yeah, he was like, oh yeah, I'm finna hit this. He got a wife at home. He really thought he was finna run up in that. All that he telling everything. And I'm definitely not on their side. Yeah, fuck nigga. That's what I say. See, it is not even. I would eliminate him. He wouldn't be. He wouldn't have been one of us in the first place.
Vaccines like, oh, you can't get a job, you can't go to a restaurant, your kid can't go to school. It's like, so you get vaccinated.
So was it technically like kind of forcing people?
Yeah, that's what you force people by making it really uncomfortable. They're far
Feel
comfortable.
uncomfortable. Didn't I tell y'all? Remember I said y'all generals are nerds? I said it on video. Y'all generals, y'all putting y'all hands in the lives, you putting your lives in the hands of a fucking nerd. Your general, your 4-star general is a fucking nerd. This was his big plan. This was his big Waterloo or whatever. He's not Napoleon. He's fucking nerd Napoleon. This was their big plan. Literally. You can say you're just yet. No, I said that. I told you that. I said your generals are fucking nerds. Your generals are fucking nerds. Their plan is stupid. History is gonna laugh at y'all after y'all get annihilated. Nobody's gonna care what happens to your bodies. No way, they can't get a proper. No, fuck y'all. Y'all pieces of shit. I wouldn't even give y'all a proper burial.
Seatbelts and airbags. You have to like actively, and it beeps all the time. So you can still drive with a seatbelt, right? The car doesn't shut off, but you know it beeps all the time.
Right.
This is your seatbelt.
So brilliant.
Yeah, that's the whole idea. The whole idea is like you build barriers so that people are like, this, I'm just gonna do it because I'm tired of being run.
So it was like kind of forcing people.
Yeah, and the whole point of the education is this is where I have like all these talks. I give people.
He's bragging about his big plan like he's some kind of military tactician. He don't even see it that way. That's what I told you. I said your generals are nerds. They don't even understand they're trying to plan a military action. They don't even see it that way. This nigga partying doing Molly. He's like, yeah, you can do that, and whatever. You gonna get. I don't know how long Molly stays in your system. I wouldn't do it, but I'm just saying, if you the fire ass general, your plans work. It ain't about just killing people. It's about winning and accomplishing your goal. And everyone, whatever your leader, the president, whoever's goal, the king, whatever. Back in the day, you're the general, or like Napoleon, you're fucking general and the king, or biblical before that, whatever. You're both. And like I said in the Bible, there read Kings Chronicles. There's good kings and bad kings. If you're a good king, whatever. I'm just saying, you'd rather be a good person.
Yeah, and the whole point of the education is this is where I have like all these talks and I give people a public health about it. It's like people think, oh, I'm going to give you lots of information so you'll do the right thing. No, the reason I give you the information is so that I'm going to make it really hard to be unvaccinated. And then once I'm going to also.
He's literally talking. You make it really hard. And to him, he's just trying to get some. It's like saying, I fixed this car. Something that's literally that only had to do with you. You're trying to impress. Like I said, I wouldn't do that either. But something that literally only affected you. Yeah, it was really hard. I got, I bought this old car, but I worked on it. No, look at it. Here's a picture. Yeah, it only affected you. He's literally talking about people, millions of people in New York City got losing their jobs. Even hundreds of thousands, like it's nothing. They're losing their, to make it really hard to go out and they make him feel. And
A lot of information about getting vaccinated and why it's good. So that once you finally say, it, I'm just going to get vaccinated, you at least know that, oh, well, at least they told me it's really safe. So do you understand the difference? They didn't get vaccinated because they heard it was safe. They gave in because it was really hard. It's not so much about finding them and arresting them. It's about making this is not a conspiracy. This is like
Yeah, it's not a conspiracy. He literally, that video obviously where he's up there spit was 2020. He's literally not even admitting it. He's bragging to get some pussy. Some pussy. He's trying to, and he's already married. And it's not even about he's married, he's cheating on his wife. Nigga, you got pussy at home. You got in-house pussy. You got to hate on everybody else.
And that's why I talk about the education. It's like, I don't expect the education to change your behavior. I'm just going to make it really hard for you to do your job. And then I'll give you education so that when you finally give in, you'll be like, oh, well, I guess it was the right thing. Yeah. All I can say to people is that this is not a conspiracy. This is like people working flat out, doing the best they possibly can.
I think the important thing here is just, again, be led by the facts and the data.
Oh, the COVID vaccine?
The facts and the data. Remember they kept saying that, and the rest of us we ain't getting over it. Remember I tell the veteran VA. They asked me. They really did stop. They only asked me the whole time since 2020, like maybe 3 or 4 times. Basically they just made us wear the mask at first, and that was it. Me. I wore my bandana going into it, and they didn't say nothing. They didn't say shit. Face cover. I wore my bandana, and uh, but they, every once in a while, they would barely ask. You know, Nobody. They didn't say none of my, illnesses. They never said, with this, kidney failure. You got, you need nope, none of that. Nobody. It just really was the nurses. Like, do you just want in general? Do you want it? Nope. And they stop at resounding no. They stop asking. And they couldn't make us veterans. They never came for us. They never, mandate if you want to come in the VA, you got it. Da da da. They never came for us though.
Finally give in, you'd be like, oh, well, I guess it was the right thing. Yeah. All I can say to people is that this is not a conspiracy. This is like people working flat out, doing the best they possibly can.
I think the important thing here is just, again, be led by the facts and the data.
Oh, the COVID vaccine? Yeah. Enough cases, I don't feel it. Yeah. Yeah, they're enough cases. But the guys who are vaccinated are like right way.
Yeah, I mean, but okay, what do we do with those people?
That's why you have to have rules, because you can't convince them. You have to just pass laws that say you gotta do this, and then they do it. So that's what we do in public health. There's nothing else we can do. So I can't.
There's nothing we could do. Nothing else. Like, people are dumb. You can't just give the facts. Like when I was a kid, and I can remember that mean I was smart enough, and everybody I knew, the kids, was smart. All my peers, smart enough to understand what was going on. You don't need to shame people into doing whatever. And it's not the right thing. That's what it. See, idiot Democrat diversity hires doing. You're not doing the right thing. As a kid, you didn't want to get sick. AIDS was brand new, and like I said, what I learned about AIDS, not just from school, and really, I didn't learn about AIDS like that until like 86 or 87 when I was down in Roswell. 87 PE health class, but it was the same thing I already knew in 83, 84. I remember a news report, New York, Rikers Island. A inmate got charged. I guess a gay got charged. I don't know. You can't. I don't know if you can look it up. I'm pretty sure, but maybe you can. He spit on a guard because the inmate had AIDS, and he just da da da. He got charged with attempted this, but this was in '83, the beginning, and it wasn't lunacy. It's just, but as a kid, I was only 9. I was smart enough to understand, because they had been talking about the seriousness of AIDS. So I understood why they charged. I promise you, I understood the legality of charging that inmate with goddamn. Because as kids, I know it's New York. I don't think I ever spit on nobody. If I did, we, it was stupid shit. We did. We both of each other, whatever. We was mad. To it. We did it both. But I ain't even talking about, like blood, bro. To it. That I'm talking about any that we did it mutual. But you knew by 83 that's a death sentence. I think we probably four. But anyway, by outside playing, whatever. But the point, I understood why. I knew it wasn't just about, oh, you insulted. He's a CEO or whatever. I didn't know the word CEO, but I knew he was a guard back then. Yeah, he's a guard, right? Because I don't. This is look. It should be somewhere on the internet. Somebody got charged with attempted murder back then. I don't know what for spit, and he was not. He knew he had AIDS, and the guard. Everybody knew, and the guard tried to. I guess I don't know what happened, but he threw the bar, spit in his face. But by then, they had put the word out. You know, unless you had your mouth open or it got into your mucus, your eye, or you had a cut, it's really a little chance. It's just regular old fashioned, just going there and tune him up. Yeah, exactly. Just whoop his ass. But you should be good, And like I said, he spit in your mouth and you swallowed it, and exactly. It's like, but I think by then, but like I said, by 86, 87, in health class, and this is in Roswell now, in Georgia, and health class, the shit I learned, like I said, is there? Oh, there's plenty of wood. Knock on wood. I never even been burnt or any STD in my life. All these decades, all that shit, yeah, like Eddie Murphy, I threw my dick on the crap table plenty, these different, what I'm just saying. And then I think the only people I know always are the ones, Democrats, seriously. No drip. I've never had it. I don't know how to burn. I never, to me, it is, what? I think that's what they're mad about, because I think burning, everybody got to be, yeah, you're not a man. Yeah, somebody told my barber, just up here. Like, what type of demonic? But by the time I even met him, it was like 2019. I've been knowing what gang stalking was. Black. I was like, what the heck? I didn't say that. Just cut my hair. And then it's like, well, wait a minute. You letting this nigga cut your hair, exactly. But he had, matter of fact, the stuff I got now, that's where, because of him, it's called Clipper Side. I'm not doing a commercial. You can just go buy it or order it off of Amazon. It's the same as, it got that like Lysol in it. It is Clipper. So he would spray it in front of, yeah, he did that. So because technically, yeah, you can get, I done seen you. We laugh and make jokes about the nigga that would have the crusty bumped up lips herpes. And sometimes it does come from barber's clippers. Now we all know. No, we believe it. Yeah, that's we know for. Yeah, this like, damn. Why you go there? Because you imagine it like. Because I've never, we're like, I don't know. We're trying to imagine what place where a barber doesn't clean his alcohol. When we was poor in high school, it was just a bottle of alcohol. That's all you need. It's the same thing. That's all you need. Bottle of alcohol. We knew not to cut each other hair without alcohol. It's fire water, exactly. What did we call it? The barber back then, before this thing called Clipper Side, I got it now. That's why I use this morning, Clipper Side. It's a big old can. But back then it was just, the barber really just had a plastic bottle he bought from somewhere, an empty bottle, and it's a mixture, and they made their own mixture. It was fun. By high school, it was funny as fuck, because as little kids, when you're real little, you might cry. But, it's that everybody laugh, because you just, kid. But whatever, you in that booster. But it's fire, oh shit, that fire water. You ready? Or he just put it in his hand. Wow, the alcohol. It's straight, yeah, exactly. When the rest of us hit me with that straight, by high school, hit me with that straight alcohol. Just yeah. I want, because fuck that. I want them big bumps in the back of your head. Hair bumps. Like, yeah, nah, B, hit me with it. You ain't got diluted. Hit me with that fire water. It's like the Indians hit me with that fire. But anyway.
So I can't always just do it the right thing to do. I have to also make sure it's the right thing with the whole world of everybody.
Yes, those.
Yeah, straight no chaser. All alcohol, fire water. Pah! Hit me with that fire water. No.
nutcases.
So that's what we do in public health. There's nothing else we can do. So I can't always just do it the right thing to do. I have to also make sure it's the right thing with the whole world of everybody else.
Yes, those nutcases for whom Varma made life exceedingly difficult. Interesting fact, one of those nutcases was NBA star Kyrie Irving.
The team just announced that superstar point guard Kyrie Irving won't play or practice with the team until he's eligible under the local COVID-19 vaccination mandate.
There's a basketball player named Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving, he refused to get vaccinated. But because he played for the
My hand touched it.
So I can't always just do it the right thing to do. I have to also make sure it's the right thing with the whole world of everybody else.
Yes, those nutcases.
Yeah, he got to make sure it's the right thing to do with all the nerds. Yeah, I remember Kyrie Irving. I wasn't an NBA fan, but it's all by then they had took the knee. But Jonathan, him, that dude, he didn't take the knee. But like I said today, they're talking about untapped demographic. It's like what? So they're basically, what are they even talking about? Bringing in, we don't need their money. Ain't no untapped. Yeah, they try to sound. Remember, I'm going back to what I heard this morning. Untapped demographic. What? No, bitch, you're not smart. You're not talking about Americans. An untapped demographic is, I don't know. Every year there's a new 12-year-old or new 18-year-old. Every year. That's an untapped, and fads change. Like, so yeah, we're trying to sell them, this and that. New clothes, new shoes. That's an untapped demographic. Illegal fucking aliens is not an untapped, and y'all fist bumping, y'all house niggas fist bumping on that shit. I don't even care. Like it ain't even. I'm mad why y'all fit. Yeah, the nigga, you up there sitting in Aldi's working the goddamn cash register, and both of us, the other dude in front of me, both of us are shopping in Aldi's because we're trying to save money, and y'all up there fist bumping, talking about the NBA tapping an untapped demographic. How is that gonna help you? And y'all swear y'all are the ones who are against billionaire, team owners and corporations and not just Mark Cuban, just all of them. They're corporations, so they're gonna untap. They're gonna tap an untapped. They're gonna tap an untapped demographic of illegal aliens. Not you. What are you gonna do? Wash illegal alien cars? What the how they? This nigga. Oh yeah, they gonna come through Aldi's. I'm gonna be their goddamn cashier. All these illegal aliens. You still a fucking cashier, and they're fist bumping about being fucking slaves to people. Imagine going to Mexico and they're fist bumping because you're there to take their place. You're not there as a rich American who's moving to Mexico. And yeah, they might fist bump because you spending money. But you ain't replacing them. You're a gringo, even if you learn the language. Okay, you're an expat. You might learn and get friends because you learned the language. But they're trying to replace you. You're fist bumping about being real fucking, and your kids, and you work at fucking Aldi's. You know what I'm saying? That's stupidity. They finna replace my ass. Pound it up, nigga. Yeah, they finna replace my ass. And I can see if you like, yeah, I got a new job, nigga. Shit, $2 more. Really, that's a big deal. $2 extra. Whatever they paying the Aldi's, $14 right now or whatever. Yeah, you whatever, and less work. Shit, fuck that. Yeah, they finna replace me. They finna replace my ass. So that mean that still sounds weird, right? But you're like, he didn't. That's basically what I don't care what you say. He was bragging about being replaced.
So that's what we do in public health. There's nothing else we can do. So I can't always just do it the right thing to do. I have to also make sure it's the right thing with the whole world of everybody else.
Yes, those nutcases for whom Varma made life exceedingly difficult. Interesting fact, one of those nutcases was NBA star Kyrie Irving.
The team just announced that superstar point guard Kyrie Irving won't play or practice with the team until he's eligible under the local COVID-19 vaccination mandate.
There's a basketball player named Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving, he refused to get vaccinated. But because he played for the team in Brooklyn, because the vaccine mandate that I passed.
He's literally bragging about fucking up a millionaire black person's life. The vaccine that I passed. And see, he's so brainwashed. Varmer, whatever. What does that mean? Is he an Indian or whatever? He thinks this white girl that he trying to fuck is like, yeah, he really believes in racism. He really thinks she's like, oh yeah, you fucked that nigga up. Yeah, fuck that nigga. He thought he's gonna make millions. Oh yeah, I'm glad. I'm so happy about that. That I passed the rule. I did that. Yeah, I did that. Shit, bitch, that was me, ho. What's up? What's up, ho? Shit, you ready to go? Shit, oh shit, this ain't nothing. We can leave this bitch, whatever. Shit, I'm finna dick you down, bitch. What's up?
It became this huge national issue about why Kyrie Irving wasn't allowed to play basketball because he was refusing to get vaccinated. Like, this is a fun part of my life. So I got to be on, so the Wall Street Journal wrote a whole story about me being the one that blocked Kyrie Irving from playing basketball.
I was not expecting, a mandate to be brought down.
Because he was refusing to get vaccinated. Like, this is a fun part of my life. So
He said this is a fun part of my life.
about why Kyrie Irving wasn't allowed.
Local COVID-19 vaccination mandate.
Hold up, I gotta do something.
Local COVID-19 vaccination mandate.
There's a basketball player named Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving, he refused to get vaccinated. But because he played for the team in Brooklyn, because the vaccine mandate that I passed, he was not allowed to play. So it became this huge national issue about why Kyrie Irving wasn't allowed to play basketball because he was refusing to get vaccinated. Like, this is a fun part of my life. So I got to be on, so the Wall Street Journal wrote a whole story about me being the one that blocked Kyrie Irving from playing basketball.
I was not expecting, a mandate to be brought down in a way that it wasn't going to allow me to play at all.
I just think he's absolute his ass because he's like trying to like I'm not in a position to tell him how to dribble better or how to shoot better. Like, I can be a fan and I can say, oh, I'm not going to be like, I can go coach him. Why is he turning around and saying that, like, I'm not going to tell him he doesn't know how to dribble when he doesn't do it. Like, don't tell me, like, how the science works.
There was was no plan in place. There was no vision of like how it's going to work for our team, and I think that really impacted not just me but a lot of people. So just had to sit in that hot seat for a little bit and deal with it, man. Life of a martyr, bro.
If only Kyrie Irving was having underground sex parties as opposed to trying to make a living through his...
Exactly. That's what I hadn't got to this part yet. Remember, I told you see, but racism. A white guy gotta say what y'all house niggas will not say. And remember, I told you it has nothing to do with jealousy. If you got you a good wife, I don't give a fuck about outside appearance. Literally. I might see a fat, chubby couple, both of them. Whatever. It's all good thoughts. I'll tell you that much. Okay, we will joke. Okay, I bet they happy though. No, and it's not a diss to him or eat her. And it ain't even about eating together. It's just, but
Just had to sit in that hot seat for a little bit and deal with it, man. Life of a martyr, bro.
If only Kyrie Irving was having underground sex parties as opposed to trying to make a living.
And like I said, it would be fine if either one of them was. I doubt, but that's not the point. That's what the Bible, thou hypocrite. That's exactly why you get in the hellfire. And you're like, but y'all and see what about people? And you like, so you're saying I don't give a fuck. That's your personal savior. You at sex parties right now, literally, right? I'm talking about this second. That's between you and whatever else, but ain't even whatever else you did. That's on you. But if you're in a position to ruin other people's lives, and then you go do the exact same shit. Now, if you just talk shit, it does, don't judge. That's not what it's talking about. I'm telling you, this is what it is. If you ain't got no power, you ain't got nothing to worry about. I don't care if you got $100,000 in the bank, you ain't got no power with nobody else. You did your thing. You could be at sex party, or you could be boring as fuck, sitting outside like me, but reading the book and drinking Chardonnay, whatever the fuck y'all do. I don't give a fuck. You ain't got no power over nobody else. But if you are a governor, he's not. I ain't talking about the official modern day title. You a governor, Pharisees, all this, exactly.
Through his elected profession. But the same, by the way, can be said of trade workers, business owners, employees all across New York, and, by the way, the country. Again, for you, the COVID policies were devastating.
The mayor admitting this morning the NYPD's social distancing enforcement efforts aren't working. A rough arrest of a young mother with her child in her hands.
Life-altering. But for people in charge, like Varma, it was actually pretty easy. Well, I'll let him explain it to you.
And he thinks it's fucking funny.
Oh, like, how did you not, go crazy during it? And I think the reason I didn't is because I felt like I had control. Yeah. It was getting done to you. Yeah. It was like, I was the one, making the decisions about what happened. So, I didn't feel like I was lost control. And I think that's what really ends up freaking any of us out. When your life is, all uncertainty, it's tough, right?
And there it is. Control. People like Varma weren't scared because they were in control. You were scared because you had no control. It was all controlled for you. And there will be another installment on this. But before we get to that, did I mention, in reviewing this footage, I couldn't help but feel compelled to meet Mr. Varma. And so I flew to New York, and we had a little chat. We may never be able to...
No. Since I went to his channel, rather, to see that today, I just saw that. And so that lets you know, whatever. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and click on this one.
You have a dossier on me?
Yeah, but it is about you as a government official being the architect of the policy
So those things are
having sex parties and having dance parties while businesses are being shut down. And New York sees an unemployment that's twice the national average as a result of policy.
My wife and I had a party with like 10 people who everybody got vaccinated. Not vaccinated, everybody got tested and things like
There
that.
was over 12 people when the gatherings at that point you had to do in secret because no one else could gather 10 or more. If you could do it all over again, would you do it the same way? Or would you allow people their freedoms and not harm New York City like you did? Today, I introduce you to Dr. Jay Varma, the man widely touted as the COVID architect in charge of New York City's COVID response, the right-hand man to Mayor Bill de Blasio, who in his own words convinced the mayor to do the mandate. In short, the man who brought down a city that had 2,800 small businesses closed, never to be reopened, a city of failing test scores after over a million.
See, y'all, this is it. No, nope.
Students were kept out of classrooms for more than a year, in a city where tens of thousands of New Yorkers simply left. Today's Mug Club Undercover video saw Varma brag to our journalist about his medical background at places like the CDC, his newfound celebrity.
It's kind of a treat to hear you describe me as a celebrity.
His influence over the city. I was able to force mass vaccination on people by making them, quote, uncomfortable through applying both financial and social pressure.
It's like, get vaccinated.
And he even gleefully bragged that he was the man responsible for making it impossible for Kyrie Irving to play for the Nets. I wonder how Mr. Irving feels about that.
See, I like to keep that stuff private.
Of course, Varma himself wasn't affected. While New Yorkers were allowed to gather indoors and many watched their loved ones die alone, he bragged about having drug-fueled sex parties. You can watch the whole piece by clicking the link in the description there. But something important here, in reviewing the footage, one thing stood out to me. Not once did he show anything resembling remorse.
Yeah, you can keep it. Yeah.
Never once did
He
this.
thought that's what I'm talking about. He thought that's what, see, Crowder using, no offense, Crowder real too, obviously, nah. But real hood shit, oh, that nigga think it's funny. You think that shit funny. Shit, this nigga think it's funny. I've seen it. I've never in my life thought shit was funny. You're like, you yourself said you're hilarious, and everybody thinks, yeah, my shit is real. I say, yeah, and it's not. I never had to, censor myself. I never had to.
Man, the trusted authority for New Yorkers, and for many across the country, ever seemed to have a remote interest in self-reflection or even the possibility of acknowledging the destruction that residents faced as the result of his policy. And if he's so sure about the righteousness of the policies he advocated, why didn't he follow them? Why did he demand submission through fear from the citizens of New York over something that he did not fear himself at all? That's the question that aided me. And one that
Exactly. It's like, well, he was just no. If it was think about it. The rest of us, if something we got the inside track on something, inside info. You protecting your folks. If you're single, no kids, you're protecting your mama, your dad, your brother, sister, and you ain't fucking around. No, all of us, me, anybody. If it's that, look, I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck if you're still just a college student, but your professor works with the CDC. Exactly. You tell it no, and you might get in trouble. Oh, I told you, you're not supposed to say anything. Blah blah blah. I don't give a fuck. Or you're in the military, whatever. Yeah, but you're like, well, you said okay. Well, that would I'm thinking about movies. Honestly, I am. I'm thinking about movies. And so you wouldn't tell. Well, this that I would never be in that position. You're like, really? No, I wouldn't. I'm a come on guy. 80 seconds, like, That is totally out of my league. You know, that would be like special forces, not even Rangers or none of that. You know? Yeah, but maybe Navy SEALs or something. Yeah, I would. I just said I don't know why. I said that. You're like, well, what if you thought? I mean, what if you came across? And then on top of it, okay, I don't know. I never, and this is technically, I would be putting y'all lies, and actually I am. I really have. I have done it the whole time. I'm putting y'all lies in the hands of the people I know that literally y'all would be like, "Are you serious?" Yeah, that's why. Or except for my military sergeant, all that. Yeah, that's different. Yeah, so yeah, I just never got put around people who would tell me wrong when it came to shit like that. And in the last 10 years or whatever, not even 10 years, yeah, I knew it was bullshit. That's why I was alone. I knew it's more than 10 years exactly. When I started realizing this bullshit, I'm not listening to the people who try to exactly. So when I listen to somebody, so if they told me not to tell my folks back then, when everything was kosher, all that, yeah, I wouldn't have because I can trust them, and because that means our lives. We're exactly. We got now. If they come, fuck it, panic, everybody, we're done. Fuck that. Exactly. Every man for himself. Yeah, I'm calling, but
That's the question that ate at me, and one that hasn't been answered by any of those caught violating their own guidelines since 2020, from Gavin Newsom to Gretchen Whitmer to Nancy Pelosi. Now, we may never be able to get them to answer, but today, I was able to ask Dr. Jay Varma.
Oh my gosh!
did the white girls in goddamn New York know Steven Crowder? Hold up.
But today, I was able to ask Dr. Jay Varma.
Oh my gosh! No, we do some corporate events and shit like that too. So he's one of those clients. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually from one of the. I'll talk to you about it later, but.
Oh my gosh, this is so random.
I know.
Like, what are the odds in New York City?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be here, but.
Unless it's the bitch. Okay. Nah, he's not being funny. Unless it's the, whatever. I don't mean bitch like that. You know how I talk. Unless it's her. You know. Oh, okay, yeah, it is her. Okay, yeah, hey, all right, yeah, this is that.
Just got into town here yesterday.
It's the one that set him up in the
Oh my
first
gosh,
place.
so exciting. Well,
Are you good?
we're just
Oh, I've been
hanging
here.
out. What are you doing right now?
Supposed to be working, but I don't think I'm.
Okay.
Going to...
Do you want to have?
Yeah, grab a drink. Grab a
Okay,
drink.
cool.
Yeah, that's her. Yeah, that's yeah. But that's see what I'm saying. Even I felt for a second. This bitch realistic. And
We're gonna have one drink and then get out of here. So...
Sure, yeah. Do you mind if I come this shit? It's all you.
Oh my gosh.
Does that work? Yeah, I'll speak. Are they? Yeah.
So what do you work on then?
Well, I work in media.
Cause yeah, exactly. He don't know who that is. I thought he didn't know. Like I said, I used to watch Crowder. He got another lotto with Crowder. This was years ago, 2019. Yeah, 19. All that, cause we were all fighting. Cause matter of fact, he was the one. How I know about Canada, healthcare free. He did an undercover. He did the same shit years ago. It should be on his channel. Or type in. He went to and he showed how horrible it is in Canada with their free healthcare. No emergency room. Yeah, your kid fuck up. He out there outside. Think about it. You got like 2 little kids, 4-year-olds. Yeah, they could be out here playing. Boom. In Canada, there's no nope. I mean, I don't know about that, but I know as a whatever he did do the I this and that presented at the and there's no you gotta wait.
Guilt complex, so we have to do these fundraisers every now and then. And it's like, save the koalas or turpid sloth or whatever the hell it is.
Saving the whale.
It's an environmental thing. We're not. I don't really know how much we're. You hope the money goes to the right place.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So how do you treat each other?
Healthcare. He's really smart.
Why is that funny?
I don't know why.
I would assume.
Here, 5 reasons.
Why is that funny?
I don't know why.
I would assume.
This is very interesting.
So on screen, I'm going to show.
I keep touching, whatever.
Why is that funny?
I don't know why.
I would assume.
This is a very interesting way. He's very smart.
Well, I mean, anyone. I just remember hating whenever I took some sort of science class or whatever. So when I do meet anyone in healthcare, I'm like, okay, I already know that you're
But that's what the thing. You get attracted to are interested in people who have skills that you don't have. Right?
Yeah.
Like when I hear people who are artistic and stuff, I'm always like, what do you do? Because I can't draw.
Well, I would be scary if you said he's in healthcare. He's really dumb.
Yeah, I know, right?
Last words for anesthesiology.
I'm so sorry, my boss is calling me. I will be right back. Sorry, you two get to know each other for a second.
There was a period during later on I realized there were no restrictions, no mandatory restrictions in New York, and I know this. I was always in law. There were no mandatory restrictions, and there was widespread COVID. And what happened? And then the entire city shut down because no cafe.
My point is when there were shutdowns and restrictions, it seems like rules.
Is and he did introduce himself, whatever. I'm a small time journalist. You see, he switches. When he thought he was finna get that pussy from old girl, yeah, he's telling everything. Yeah, he said, yeah, fuck that, yeah, girl, that was all me. Shit, I got power like that. I'm the man. Shit, bitch, I'm the motherfucking man in these streets. Exactly.
For thee, not for me. If you're having sex parties with people in hotels.
I think the idea with all of that was basically
If you're having sex parties in
He
games.
that's what's something wrong with y'all Democrats. You see how he just kept talking and tried to act like he didn't hear him? That's what y'all do with me. Yeah, all that with something. That's why I don't know, man. Somebody find out if these are clones or aliens. Cause think about it, our family members, friends, are gone. And what do they do to them? Are they locked up somewhere? And the clones are running around, or did they get rid of them permanently? And the clone, I'm dead serious.
Parties with 200 people, while people there get punished if there are 10 or more at a gathering, or more than 40, and you have a dance party of 500 people. That seems like. My question is, you obviously doing that.
Is that true with everything though in life?
No, not everyone's having sex parties when they encourage lockdowns for other people.
No, but there's a million rules.
If you weren't afraid of it, why those policies? My point. If you're afraid of it, you wouldn't be having sex parties and you wouldn't be having dance parties with 200 people when everyone else is locked down.
No, because I'm saying that it's not.
And not checking for vaccinations.
It's not
Right?
I mean, when anybody else, what are you talking about? He's a reporter. It don't matter if he's small time. We all seen movies. When you be like, oh shit, this nigga trying to come up off of me. Exactly. Oh, you trying to come up off of me? And then, okay, now you're trying to, you're technically telling on yourself that he is on to something. Like I said, we've seen movies about reporters, even Lois Lane, whatever. More than, all that shit. Like, what? You try to make your career off of me? Like, no, you need to go, so, or either way, that is totally baseless. False. All the exactly. He just keeps, he acts like he don't even understand English.
You know what different issues? I mean, I think what I'm talking about. What I'm trying to get at is the main issue it's not about individual level risk.
And you see, that's what they do with them Senate hearings. They just keep the what do you talk? They do the same exact shit.
It's the same thing as driving.
But it is about you as a government official being the architect of the policy,
So those things are
having sex parties and having dance parties while businesses are being shut down.
And you could say, well, maybe he don't think he's being recorded, because obviously this time it's not a hidden camera. There's somebody recording, at another table, and he's so whatever. trying to get the pussy that he ain't even thinking about it. Who would think that? A lame like that. Cause the rest, I don't know. Yeah, ain't nowhere in here. I be, oh yeah, let's get up out of here. This the next day, right? She done met up with me the next day. Oh, okay, shit, yeah. Cause no, that's back in our day, that's what it is. Especially the next day, Saturday. Like, man, it's Saturday. Say I met somebody when I was younger. Met somebody last night. Right now, what time is it? 6 o'clock. Oh, I've been called. Yeah, hey, you know, when you stay at, da 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 da, whatever. You want to meet or whatever. But if we got to meet up, if she ain't come telling me to come over, that's a different. No, there's nothing different. Like I said, he's a fucking nerd. It is not. Well, she was setting him up in the first. That's true, but you wouldn't even recognize that. You would just pass. You would pass because you would feel that. Wait a minute, this bitch just playing me. It really, I ain't even telling her what she want to hear. I'm being truthful. Oh shit, girl. Exactly. I'm telling the truth. Da 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 da. It did at the most. She gonna be like, you tell that to all the girls and da 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 whatever. But I'm telling the truth. But whatever. And then if it ain't all right, I'm gone. And I'm not trying to play her at all.
New York sees an unemployment that's twice the national average as a result of policy.
During the time, I wasn't going to these dance parties in the first year and a half of COVID. I don't know what you're talking about.
You weren't having sex parties? And then dance parties?
No, my wife and I had a party with like 10 people who everybody got vaccinated. Not vaccinated, everybody got tested and things like that.
There was over 12 people. When
he even said not vaccinated.
To do in secret because no one else could gather 10 or more. People were dying alone because they couldn't visit members in the hospital.
I think you're missing the bigger picture.
And when you had 200 at the dance party, that's 5 times the amount for everyone else living in this city.
I wasn't really big. I don't know what you're talking about. Me specifically. I wasn't really dance party.
See, now at least know what I'm saying. He doesn't know he's been recorded. Now that's what I'm saying. That's why I said that it's like they're not okay. So maybe they are human, but they're brainwashed. Now maybe he's even starting to realize, like, wait a minute, where'd she go? She said she's going to the bathroom. Why she ain't come? Oh, this whole thing was a setup even last night.
You did. A dance party with 200 plus people. You didn't check their vaccination status.
No, I went to.
Yeah.
Just like when? Oh, we're trying to move in.
No, they want to bring it up.
So our parents are coming this week, actually, like later this week. Like in the summer, I think the first time I went to a dance party was like the summer of
coming from Korea.
20.
You understand though how that's a tough sell to the American people, the business
an outdoor event in July.
I get to spend more time with
the summer
for like food or something.
COVID or something like that.
And then
I think we were at an outdoor event in the summer of 2020.
I don't know how much.
I was in an event in the summer of 2020.
So
it was an outdoor event.
you had sex
You have a
parties.
dossier on me?
Yeah.
Why? What is going on here?
Well, a lot of people have been affected by this policy, and my question is genuine. It's just level with me here.
More offensive.
You weren't afraid of it. Here, we got the mandate clip.
But why? What is going on here?
Get vaccinated? Sex parties. That you had sex parties where you rented a hotel. Everyone had a blast. The timeline is during the time when people were still being
Like, you got to remember that nigga was drunk last night. Exactly. Right now he got the love hangover. He ain't even fuck her, but he on swole right now.
And then he had dance parties later on. This was in May or June of 2021, which still would have been 5 times beyond the amount that everyone else in the city was permitted.
Yeah.
So let me tell you why your contribution to my campaign really matters.
Democrats act blue. Nobody's acting blue.
Well, I mean, anyway, I just remember like hating whenever I took some sort of science class.
Sure, yeah. Yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how exciting!
Gavin Newsom to Gretchen Whitmer to Nancy Pelosi. Now, we may never be able to get dance parties later on. This was. You weren't afraid of it. Here, we got the mandate clip.
But why? What is going on here?
Get vaccinated?
So YouTube just put an act blue, some Democrat. So they're really out there on this witchcraft till they die. Seriously. They died on that hill. Whoever that was, no, act blue. That's a Democrat.
Sex parties. That you had sex parties where you rented a hotel. Everyone had a blast.
You know, basically, I guess they thought they was gonna throw me off. Nigga, I'm a soldier. You're not gonna throw me off. Seriously, straight up, you're not gonna throw me. Yeah, they interrupt his flow. You're not interrupting my flow, stupid bitch. I'm not this nerd. I get pussy.
Line is that is during the time when people were still being locked down. And then he had dance party later on. This was in May or June of 2021, which still would have been 5 times beyond the amount that everyone else in the city was permitted.
Yeah, so when the war happened, they split. Yeah, the summer of 2021.
And Kyrie Irving wasn't able to play basketball because he wouldn't be vaccinated. But you're at a dance party.
Are you trying to like?
Yeah, I can tell you. So I'm Steven Crowder, and I know everything that you have been talking about.
Okay.
And a lot of people have been negatively affected by your policies here in this country. And I just want you to level with me at this point. If you were living where you're not afraid of it,
we're gonna try to say,
I mean, right now you've given me the story of it's only a certain amount of people who wear masks. You're having sex parties while that's happening. You're having dance parties.
I'm also telling stories to some.
And you also,
it's probably better if you get married.
And the teachers, you have kids. I mean, New York, the results have been abysmal. I mean, the decline in mathematics and education, the reading levels, it's twice the national.
But now, I don't know.
At what point is there some accountability or culpability for people?
You probably couldn't go
in this city. This city is not what it was.
I like moving in with
You're the architect of COVID policy. If you could change it.
And look, he just said. Remember, I told you. I don't know how many countless videos. I said. Remember, I was like, because I had to think about it because y'all recruited all my boys and my family members and this and that, everybody I know, and it's like I was thinking, I'm like, what if they tried to, and I'm like, there's no way in hell, and they knew it. That's why they didn't tell me. And it had really, remember. Y'all could be like, well, you're a military personnel, and I'm finna say something that's really not that military. It's not even about, oh, I love the country so much, which I do. It's like, ain't no way in hell. It's just like doing something to somebody, and the plan ain't sound. I'll even admit it. Now, if it was a sound plan, I ain't even talking about this shit, COVID. No, I would have never been a part. But because it's too many fucking up. Now, if it's just fucking up somebody else, and even basically hater shit. Like I thought, hey, if it's haters, but we admitting it. I would admit it. I'm safe because I admit it. Oh, that nigga got Corvettes and Bentleys. Yeah, we gonna get this nigga. Yeah, I take part if the plan is sound. But I never been heard of no sound plan, or they knew better, or
Would you still do it?
Yeah, when you lived with someone, whether they're a roommate
would you still do it?
I didn't realize that I was being set up for something.
I'm Steven Crowder, and
This isn't.
I keep hit. If I touch this phone, old. If I even touch it.
assume. How do you think Kyrie Irving's going to react
Exactly.
when he wasn't allowed to play basketball? And the people
Should be good though.
enacted that policy.
That's excited for that.
We're having orgies, effectively.
There's a lot of weight to it.
Well, he couldn't play and make his money. He could, that's Democrat. If you're not gonna bow down and be one of us, we hate you. You're not. We're gonna take everything you got. And really, if they was up to them, they would have took everything for him disrespecting, air quotes, disrespecting the Democrats.
I'm not sure there's anything that I'm going to say that you would report accurately, so I'm not sure.
These are your quotes.
Yeah, I'm also babbling in what I thought was a date with somebody. And my wife and I...
The same thing, yeah, exactly. Just like the other dude, a week ago or whatever, or a week and a half. You thought, I guess I just paused it. I'm pretty sure he's about to say, we're in an open and secure relationship. My wife knows everything I'm doing and blah, 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 blah. But nobody cares about that. Nobody, see, that's the thing. They don't get it. Nobody gives a fuck if you and your wife are fucking freaks. We don't care if while you're out on that trying to get some pussy, your wife is getting some BB, big black cock. Nobody cares. Seriously, not the rest of us. Nobody cares. Or getting a train ran on her. It's probably why he's so broken. Because it was probably her the whole time that started this shit. Because he's broken. Instead of leaving that bitch, she's up there getting the train ran on her right now. While they doing that interview. But all right, let me finish with the rest of this shit. Cause I still got to keep going. It's like y'all go, what I'm saying? Like y'all, now I'm finally finished. Y'all owe me some money. Now I ain't even talking about. You know what? I work so hard or whatever. I'm like, y'all owe me like $15 an hour for this shit. I ain't.
Date with somebody. And my wife and I have an open relationship. That is not something I'm afraid to talk about.
No, I don't. I'm not judging your sexual
I'm not.
choices.
I have no qualms. You can talk about my wife. You can talk about me.
I'm not. I'm judging the violating of policies that you enacted that decimated businesses and families while having sex parties.
I'm not. There was one that I can remember.
And dance parties.
I went to a party.
While other people, if they would have done so, if they didn't have the luxury of government protection.
Protection is like, remember, I keep saying, protection is over. Exactly. And then
In the summer of 2021,
Social,
things were open.
the guidelines, violating of policies that you enacted that
So I'm not sure.
These are your quotes.
Yeah, I'm also babbling in what I thought was a date with somebody. And my wife and I have an open relationship. That is not something I'm afraid.
And like I said, nobody cares about that. Seriously. Nobody. Nobody's jealous. Nobody wants to fuck. Well, nobody I know, I would think. Yeah. But whatever.
No, I don't. I'm not.
We don't know what his wife looked like,
I
but
have no qualms. You can talk about my wife. You can talk about me.
I'm not. I'm judging the violating.
see, he's trying to make it about him. Yeah. Oh, this is the. I live my unapologetic life, and nobody gives a fuck. It's just like that. The London breed in fucking L.A. San Francisco was it? Or Oakland? She's the mayor right now. And I had to look her up once they bust her out, and she's like either my age or a year younger. And I'm like, I've been told y'all I love Tony, Raphael Sadiq, but not the same way like she do. With me, it's like yeah, I get goosebumps. You like that's no. It's like yeah. I just said I get pussy. It's like yeah, I didn't. Well, technically, I guess maybe I was studying this. And it's like their songs are like love songs, not game getting girls and like that. Is like whatever. You don't know, but so I said, but she went on Raphael Sadiq, not Tony, him and his brother, whatever, the Wayne Wiggins and all that. There was, and she go up there and start singing whatever. But nobody as this she was like, she did. They report busted her out. And she was like, you don't know who that is? Like, no, bitch, nobody gives a fuck. I would have never if I was in the audience and she was in the mayor, if I was in that town, oh shit, that nigga Ralph for the fuck. I don't even know Raphael Sadiq. I wouldn't have tried to get his autograph. I would have known, oh, that's the fucking mayor. That's fucking Raphael. He's finna fuck that bitch tonight. Exactly. That's all I would have said. Nobody but everybody else in the rest of the country, Oakland, all that shit. Got to wear mandate, can't go out there. And the black. I don't even think she was trying to lie her way out of it. I think that stupid bitch didn't even understand why everybody was calling her a hypocrite and calling for her, not even just raise all that. She didn't even understand. And she's only a year younger than me, so there's no way she should not. She don't. No. You're the mayor. This and that. You understand government, all that shit. Local, federal, state, all that shit. This bitch talking about, oh, that's rally. You don't understand. What bitch are you? You don't get to break the rule. That's like me saying, oh, that's Halle Berry. I get to break the rules and just run up. Yeah, I get to break COVID rules or Janet Jackson or whoever. I just get to go run up the. Oh shit, and I'm the mayor. And I can just go run up there, well, it got to be a singer, Janet Jackson, or anybody, whoever, Karen White Pebbles or whatever. I can say, oh shit, they doing an old school tour, the Good Girls, something like that. Oh, I can just run up there. I'm the mayor and sing with them. No, bitch, no. This is all recorded. She said this. She came back and said it. I can't, because you're the mayor. You're laying down these rules for everybody else. And they can't, it's not even about they can't run up there. No, it's not even about, okay, like I said, I would think even the girls in the audience, if this was regular times and the mayor, oh shit, the mayor pretty cool. She up in this bitch too. She be up in this bitch every weekend. And the city's running good, everything's straight, crime is down. She had the black spot. Seriously, the grown-up spot. There's still the little hood spots where they might have trouble. Nobody would get, I don't even think women would get mad. Everybody, and nobody would be starstruck with her or none of that. No celebrity worship, but okay, shit, everybody, as men, oh shit, he finna hit that, ain't it? Oh shit, but she tried literally, that's exactly the same shit. She came back once it went nationwide, probably worldwide, because everybody was watching about this COVID, and you don't understand. Like, nope, that's not it, bitch.
Policies that you enacted that decimated businesses and families while having sex parties.
There was one that I can remember.
And dance parties.
I went to a party.
While other people, if they would have done so, if they didn't have the luxury of government protection,
there were lots of
could have been
people.
arrested.
In the summer of 2021,
The guidelines were 10 people or less.
Yeah, now it's
not indoor gatherings.
I didn't even think about that. I'm pretty sure he probably did. I didn't even think about it. We were so hot about the mandates. So he take that. Yeah. It wasn't their anniversary, but yeah, exactly. Oh, y'all done had about 3 or 4 heads. No, I know Ralph Wilson did ain't no punk. He ain't wife that bitch up, but he probably go hit it every anniversary. It's our anniversary. It feels good. No, I'm laughing at it all.
Actually, by the way,
I had to be kind of sneaky about it, rented a hotel, because hotels didn't want people gathering there in line with the policy that was your architecture. Because I was like running the entire COVID response in the city.
We can talk about the dance event, though, by the way. I wasn't actually working for the city anymore at that time. I actually officially ended my response. I officially did my break in April 30th of 2021.
Yeah.
And I was, at that time, I was purely consulting.
So just the remnants of your policy that you were violating.
There are other people setting policies at that time.
Yeah, but you believe in those policies. You encourage those policies. You encourage more aggressive policies.
But there was not a gathering restriction in December 2020, was it?
Yeah, it was 40 people or less.
Is there really?
Yeah.
I thought indoor
And you know what? I don't blame you. It was really hard. It was really hard to keep track of that, wasn't it? At that point in time.
Well, I wasn't but in the summer of 2021, were there still restrictions on?
When you were just a citizen at that point, you have to step past the landmines laid by people like you who are now in your position.
I don't think there were restrictions on indoor gatherings, are there? I don't remember, actually, honestly. I have to go back and look to be sure. But no, I wasn't a city employee at that time.
What about pressure, using mandates to pressure people and harass people? It's just to make them feel uncomfortable enough that they'll do what you want them to do. Is that how government serves their people in New York City?
I think the way government works in general is I was using the speed limit example, and you sort of skip by that. You know, we actually, there's a reasonable analogy to how policies are set by government, right? We know there's a certain expectation, unfortunately, that not everybody's going to comply with the rules of law. Like, for example, right here, there's seats, there's a law.
Sure.
And so the main reason you set rules in government is so that you change, again,
to ruin people's lives.
You think that's ruining people's lives.
With vaccines, it's like, oh, you can't get a job, you can't go to a restaurant, you can't go to school. It's like, I'm just going to get vaccinated.
No,
that sounds like destroying someone's life to me.
It isn't destroying people's lives. It's actually saving their lives.
Oh, okay. So it works like a charm in New York, even though you had a higher death rate than the average across the nation.
No, if you
higher than Dallas, Miami.
Are you kidding me? You don't know the numbers, man. Look at all the data on this. All the numbers, all the studies that are done on this. Have you actually looked at the epidemiologic data? I think we're done.
So the deaths in New York City.
What is he arguing about? The data. You literally said you did it on purpose.
46,000.
There's no data that can save you. That is like, it's like
558 per 100,000 residents. In Miami was 13, so 494. Dallas was 284.
You're on camera. You're on camera. Maybe it's inadmissible because it was, whatever. But no, this shouldn't be. This is like congressional hearings. This ain't, he's a federal employee. Like, this shit should be admissible.
Twice the rate.
Look at the data on after vaccines became available on the death rate. And all the studies that have been done, if you actually want to look at the data on excess mortality, it is abundantly clear everywhere.
Is it really? What is abundantly clear is can't get a job, can't go to school, can't go to a restaurant. This, of course, extends to running a business. I'll get a vaccine.
Example. Why? I don't understand how you don't understand the Omicron example.
I don't understand why you don't understand the freedom example while you're having gay sex parties and people are losing their lives.
That's what I said it in the first video. If you're having sex parties with your wife, you're fucking gay. Or men, period. And there were girls there that nope. Well, whatever. No, but especially your wife. Well, whatever. I don't know that lifestyle, but your wife. That's why you don't care that she getting piped down in front of you, because it ain't even about, I'm with another chick, and the chick you was fucking might have been, it's New York City. Exactly, it's New York. She might even be like natural. Yeah, all that shit. Like they used to say back in the 80s when I was a kid, the older niggas, exotic. She's exotic. Because New York City, right? All that shit. But your wife is getting, I don't care if it's in the next room, in front of you, whatever. Because more than likely it was in front of him. There's a big party. Exactly. Like, nigga. You like hurry up with her. Yeah, exactly. Hurry up with that fish. Yeah, exactly.
Example. Why? I don't understand how you don't understand the Omicron example. When
I don't understand why you don't understand the freedom example while you're having gay sex parties and people are losing their livelihoods and people are losing their ability to play professional sports or, by the way, to be a manager at a local company because you decide that they should be uncomfortable and feel harassed so that they get a vaccine.
it's the same reason we have regulations on
To harass the American citizens?
No, the people in this restaurant, they have to have rules to keep track of how clean they are. Do you want all those removed?
How clean are sex parties while you're in lockdown? How clean are sex parties when you're in lockdown? Because most Americans, I would say, yeah, thanks. I got the bill, so you don't have to worry about it if that's the case.
Okay, thank you, sir.
I'm a gentleman that way. I really was hoping you'd level with me, man.
So much.
It's very clear you weren't afraid of it, and it was rules for other
You're
people.
not actually interested in listening to things that I actually talked about. I tried to give an example of that Omicron. You wanted a question about when things change and when they don't change.
What can you say? You can't talk your way out of that. That's on video. That's like if you're a chick or a dude. I don't know. Maybe they can call you creepy because somehow you recorded them and they're trying to talk their way out of it. I don't care. No, I'm out of here. And really, only a bitch would do that. A female. Oh yeah, we just seen it before. All them videos of that really ain't skits. The real video. Yeah, you see. And yeah, because they get mad. Remember, and before that, Roger Lodge. Remember him, Roger Lodge, back in the day before the social media cheaters. Late at night, all those might tune in and shit. Roger Lodge is like 2003 with her. 'Cause women get mad. The men. I don't remember too many men. It is like it's not that I didn't pay attention or all that is the women. They're the ones get mad and try to flip it. Not even about you didn't take care of me or you was working all the time. Because usually the people, both of them, are dummies and really neither one of them doing anything. So and you don't feel bad for the dude. So it's like why you got with that hoe in the first place. And that she get that attitude. What are you doing? You followed me. Her first thing is you followed me. Exactly. You're weird. You're a stalker. Yeah. She's cheating on you. You're. It is not in question. You're not some dude she just met. Y'all are in a solid relationship. There's proof. All that shit. You followed me.
If you could do it all over again, would you do it the same way? Or would you allow people their freedoms and not harm New York City like you did? Looking back,
I think.
did you make some?
I think that every.
I don't know. Like, what's gonna happen with this? Turn this footage over. Whatever. To I don't know, but we'll see. And it's not just this dude. He definitely deserves prison time, but